Hello everyone, it's me, Jessica, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a little speed build and just looking at my shell and what I did with it. The shell, so just to really start out here, I announced about a month ago, I think, that I had a shell challenge for essentially a room, but you can also make a tiny home with it, and that's what we're going to look at today. Is I made a very basic room. I threw together in like 5 minutes, so it's not that great. And then I actually put effort in on the tiny home, which I think it turned out pretty cute. We're gonna have a speed build between the room section and like the actual tour of the tiny home. I have a speed build of it, so I know I'm always great with words. But anyways, I hope you guys are having an awesome day out there. The world is forever as crazy as it will just always be, apparently. But just trying to, play some Sims. So essentially what the challenge is actually not for a pack prize. Unless I can get that changed, we have 3 weeks to the deadline currently when I'm filming this. So we have made some steps in the, adulting progressive direction in real life in my house. Between my husband and I, we're just trying to grow as a married couple and, just boring life stuff. But I might be able to change that. I just don't want to make any promises, but I will be basically featuring everyone that does it. Unless hundreds of people do it, and I don't see that happening. So yeah, that is basically what we're going to do. I don't think that I really need to say much else. I think I go over all the walls. I guess I can kind of explain it now. With the shell, it is exactly 32 tiles to be a tiny home. And what you can do with that is you can either just leave it blank, do a room, add some platforms, stuff like that. Or you can add like a small interior room to make a bathroom or something like that. But I guess you could make a bedroom if you wanted to. I don't really care how many walls you add, but the idea is like either a tiny home or a room. So I don't know. I guess I will leave it up to you guys. This is my very first shell challenge of any kind, so I absolutely am not an expert at this by any means. I will kind of learn my own style of hosting them, and I also just need to start participating in more to see how other people do it. But I've been doing collabs and trying to keep up with my own schedule of rotation. I know I have a lot of families we play with, but that's just my style of playing. So I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling, but also the 2-year-old that reigns my house, I am forever chasing her around, and she's been like just clinging on to me the last couple weeks. She's like pulling on my clothes a lot, just feeling real needy. And so yeah, that's where I'm at, is I'm hanging out with the 2-year-old, trying to play Sims and trying to do dishes. It's a good life. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling. We're going to walk through the room that I did really quick first, and then we'll roll into the speed build. So I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like if you do, and yeah, enjoy. All right, guys, we are here with the shell. Today, that's pretty much what we're gonna do, is we're gonna look at a couple different versions of the shell and a speed build. I think I will have, I'm not really sure. I am all over the place with recording this. Also, I actually put a doorway on this so we can come in like normal. And this is how I envision the other option of how you can kind of approach this challenge. I called it a room shell challenge. So you could do something like this, where you just make a living room or a study room or a bedroom or a workout room or whatever in the world, a fish room, whatever it may be. But I just wanted to go ahead and make like some sort of little lounge room, so I didn't even decorate with clutter objects. I did a very poor job, but I just kind of threw something together to kind of showcase what I thought it could be otherwise. So you've got the whole tiny home over there, and then you've got this little excuse for a living room here. So I think that they're really cute options though, and I'm so excited to see what you guys are going to do. So that is kind of what I had in mind. You can add interior rooms. So you guys are welcome to add interior walls in the same fashion, to add like a small bathroom or something like that. Or if you want to make a tiny home and you're trying to section off an actual bedroom, you're welcome to do that. Just no more tiles. No more extra tiles in any way, shape, or form. You can't keep it a tiny home technically and still have like more tiles. There's only 32 allowed, so no more tiles. Even if you don't have tiny living, I just love the idea of having everything be accessible for a tiny lot. I suppose that's not quite as important on the room, but we'll just say no extra tiles for either to make it easy. So yeah, I think that that is everything I kind of had to say. If you guys have any questions like that, I will be also updating on the SIMstagram. And yeah, otherwise you can just drop comments down below. I will always respond to them. I think that that's everything I should talk about, but this is my first shell challenge of any variety. That's why I'm keeping it really small, because I uploaded it to the gallery as a lot. So I think like if you download it and you play with the shell and you re-upload it to the gallery, I think you'll have the option to download it at that point as a room. But if it doesn't give you that option, then I did that to myself, and that's why I'm saying you can do a tiny home, because I uploaded it as a lot and not a room. But these are things that I'm learning, because I've never done a room challenge, so I've never uploaded any rooms to the gallery myself. I've always just built entire homes. The idea of like mismatching rooms together is terrifying to me. What would your shell even be? Anyways, that is maybe a challenge for a different day. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the speed build, and then you guys are gonna go to the tour afterwards, and you'll be able to actually, oh, I am not in the free camera. You'll be able over here to see everything on that lot in a bit more detail. But for now, we're just hanging out. This is another sim that I made like last year. Her name is Danica Singer. I made her, I think, as a potential candidate for Quentin actually in my legacy challenge, but I never downloaded her like into the actual world. I think she's really pretty. We might have to put her in my legacy world at some point. But yeah, go ahead and roll the speed build. Alright guys, we are here in the tour section of the video and we're gonna just take a little look at what I came up with. I actually have over here the shell. We're gonna take a look at that maybe before or after. I don't really know how I'm actually gonna edit this video together. But right now, we are doing the tour section and we're gonna go ahead and look at what I came up with. So I guess really quick, I'm gonna back up for a second. What I wanted to talk about is, you know what? No, I'm not going to talk about that now. I think that I am going to probably talk about that before this. So anyways, just ignore me. So whenever you walk in, you've got this kind of little open area where there's some flowers. We've got her bike over here. And then I think, yeah, it's pretty much just the swing set over there. But then you're able to walk through here. There's a little chess table, the little seating area where you can eat some food. We've got the yoga mat, a rocking chair, and of course a grill. Pretty much everything you need for like a little powwow. And then over here we've got a bunch of gardening stuff, the laundry stuff. We've got some bug homes for actually having some like, what are they, grubs and stuff like that you can get. We've got Patchy. We have some of the vertical planters to go along with everything. And then over here, of course, I put in a little garden area and a chicken coop. I didn't activate any chickens or anything, so we don't technically own any right now. But I just thought it was a really nice idea. I like the idea that this is kind of an eco-sustainable, simple living kind of house. You've got a couple of wind turbines and solar panels up on the top to kind of fit in with that vibe and energy that I was like trying to bring to it. Aside from that, it definitely, there's a lot on the lot. Whenever you come in though, it is very colorful. I wanted it to be like just the most me I could make it. And I like color, I really do. I can't say that I would like go to the store and pick out that backsplash, but I was really vibing it for some reason. So we did kind of a blue kitchen. I think it's just so cute. I absolutely love this little kitchen area. We've got the little table where you can come, you can sit, eat your food, just a little two-seater, of course. A lot of mismatched woods in here, but that's just kind of something that I feel like I do a lot, is just mismatch those woods, you know? They don't match anyways, so just embrace it. And then over here is essentially the little living quarters where you can sleep, sit down, do some knitting, sit down on the computer, you can play guitar, you've got the TV in the corner, and that's kind of the little bed situation over here. I know it's like very cluttered, but I feel like I don't clutter my builds enough typically. Like I kind of err on the side of like a little bit of clutter, but I liked the idea of just cluttering this place up. And then in here is a little bathroom. I think I've seen other people do this combination with the base game wallpaper with that Oasis Courtyard kit, like marble. The black and whites just go really good together. So I liked that idea in here quite a bit. It's just an open shower, two by two. So there's 4 tiles in here, but otherwise it's quite tiny. So that is like really all that I've kind of got for you guys. I don't think that there's anything else that we need to look at. I'm just trying to look around and like, there's really not much. I tried to make sure I included like a bunch of clutter here. So there's a bunch of the boxes, you got tissues and your plants and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's it. There's really not much to this build. It's super tiny. I did not imagine you being able to start a family in here. So I figured like maybe you could get rid of this table, this actual dining table, and move the like TV situation out of this area a little bit, and then you might be able to squeeze a double bed in. But in my head, like tiny homes like this are going to be ideal for one person. So the swings and stuff like that, it's just kind of so that if she has or he has company, I say she because we have Jaylene Burke here, my one of my building sims. But yeah, if they have company, I just feel like, you know, having some activities and stuff to do. Maybe she has a single and loving it lifestyle. Maybe she's or he is not looking for a partner, so they don't need a double bed. You know, they don't need any of that nonsense, but they could swing. So, and she's apparently feeling very scared. Oh, I moved her out of a house that did actually have chickens, and so she apparently got pecked at. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video right here. I am anticipating that I will have included I'm gonna include some details about the actual build and what I'm kind of expecting out of this challenge, if you will. But I'm gonna film that separately and probably put it first. So me saying this is probably a bit redundant, but anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I will have my little tiny home version up on the gallery after the video is posted. I'm not gonna post it up on the gallery just yet. But yeah, keep your eyes out for that if you want it. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Take care out there, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye!